Hello guys, and welcome back again to my channel. My name is Gloria, and if this is your very first time, I want to say thanks for joining us. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about the skills that make you more money in this country. They save you money and they make you money. I have a ton of list of things that I've talked about in a different video, but I'm going to deliberate a little bit about it. So if you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, my name is Gloria again, and I make videos about Canada immigration and how to settle as a newcomer in this country. So if this is the kind of content that you appreciate to watch, please don't forget to hit the red subscribe button and click the notification bell icon so that you know when I make new videos. And to my returning subscribers, I want to say thank you so much for always coming back to watch my videos. So what is the first thing that I have on my list is barbing. So as a newcomer in Canada, when you go to barb your hair, I'm talking about the guys. Some ladies also go to barb their hair or shape their hair. And you know, the amount to barb your hair in this country ranges from anywhere from $30 to $40, depending on where you're barbing your hair. Now, if you have learned this skill from your home country, when you come here, that is something that you can use as a side hustle. Let people around you know that you barb hair and they can come to you. Do you know how much these people make on a daily basis? Imagine you cutting or shaving people's hair, maybe 10 people's hair. 40 times 10 is how much? $400. So you've made $400 yourself alone by just barbing people's hair. So that is one skill that I really encourage people to learn before coming to this country, because it's going to pay you. Another thing that I have is paint. So painting of your homes and offices and things like that. A number of people, when they have to go and call somebody to paint their homes, they charge by the hour here in this country. So when you call somebody to paint, they will tell you that their 1 hour costs $120, $150. So imagine if that person spends 5 or 6 hours doing that. Calculate it and see how much that is going to be. So if you know how to paint, that means when you move into a new place or your new house, you're able to paint yourself without even going to ask somebody to do it for you. And remember, you doing it yourself, you will do it perfectly well. Trust me, when you watch YouTube videos, you will find out that these things are not difficult. Many of the things that I've learned living in this country almost 10 years now, I've learned most of them from YouTube, just watching YouTube, and I've been able to know how to do certain things. So painting is not really hard. The techniques are not difficult. All the things that you need, the tools and equipment that you need, you can find them here in Canada. So you don't even need to go too far. So that's one thing that I will encourage people who are looking to come to Canada to learn from their back home before they come into the country. Another thing I have on my list is a handyman. So a handyman comprises of things like somebody who is a plumber, so those who repair taps and toilet things in their homes. A handyman does almost everything. One thing you can do for yourself when you come into the country is to get a toolbox. This is something that I encourage people to do. A toolbox will have almost everything that you need. So when something gets broken in your home, you can easily repair it or fix it without even going to call somebody to come and do it, because you know that they're going to charge you. So a plumber is somebody who repairs all those things that I talked about. If you know how to fix, maybe your toilet is blocked, your sink is blocked, you know how to fix it. Me, myself, if my sink gets blocked, the drainage is bad, I know how to fix it myself. I just need to buy the equipment from the store and fix it. I learned this thing, like I told you, on YouTube. I don't need to ask somebody to tell me how to do it. It was easy for me, and so I did it. So if you know how to do certain things like that around the homes, you would be able to fix. Maybe your tap gets broken, you are able to fix it because you know how to do it. That is one thing I encourage people to learn when they are coming to this country. Another thing I want to encourage our ladies and men, because men and women, it's unisex, people do it, is cooking. Cooking, you know, when people go to like certain occasions, because there's no way there will not be an occasion in this country. There's always occasions from time to time. No matter what it is, you always need people who want to cook, and people don't want to spend that time cooking for such occasions, so they go and look for somebody who can make those kind of foods. Now, I give you an example of something that happened in the summertime. We had an occasion as friends, we had an occasion and we had to ask somebody to cook for us. Trust me, We spent almost 4,000 Canadian dollars to make things like jollof rice, fried rice, moi moi, all those other dishes, soup, eba, pounded yam, and amala, gbegiri, all those things. We needed to ask somebody to make them, and we have to pay that person. Imagine paying that person almost $4,000. It was just too much. And this is something that if you know how to make it yourself, you can make that money. Imagine you having like 5 of those occasions in a day or in a week. Let's just say in a week. I'm trying to exaggerate. In a week, you have like that occasion, maybe every day. Imagine you making that 4,000 times 5. That's how much. Multiply it yourself. You will see that these people are not here to count the bridge. They are here to make money. So if you know how to cook, you can also cook for international students. You know, some students here in this country, as they are going to school and classes and coming back, they are tired. So they want a situation whereby they will know somebody who makes a particular dish, maybe soup, one bowl of soup, one bowl of fried rice, one bowl of jollof rice, one bowl of meat and things like that. They pay them. I've said it before, I have a friend who makes this food on a daily basis to international students, and I know how much she makes. She doesn't go every week without making food for people, and she goes home. She has money in her account from these things. So this is something that I will encourage you to do because it's going to make you money, and it's also going to save you money too, because you don't have to go outside and ask somebody to do it for you when you know you can do it for other people and you make money for yourself. So you're saving money that way. So that's something I encourage you to learn before you come to Canada. Baking is another thing that I would encourage people to learn before they come into Canada, because there are occasions, like I said, cooking is the same thing. People make weddings, their anniversary ceremonies, their child dedication, their certain things, you know, weddings. Like I know there are lots of weddings that go on a daily basis, and people that even want to propose to their fiance or fiance, they also bake a cake just to celebrate the occasion. So this is something that if you know how to bake a cake, I think a cake, it depends on who is making that cake. Sometimes it ranges from $150 to $300, depending on what kind of cake you're making and how many steps or how big it is and how the design is going to look like. These people, they make good things, good cakes, and it's not easy to get those ingredients that they using. So that is why they charge so much. So imagine you making like 4 cakes in a day. Imagine 200 or 250 as the case may be for one cake. Multiply that by the number of cakes that you think that you're going to make on a daily basis. So this is something that is hot cake here in this country. Yes, I call it hot cake because it surely is hot cake in this country. So learn how to bake, because it will be something that you can use as a side hustle when you get into Canada. Now, this is the one that I really love the most. Hair making. Our ladies, our guys. You see this thing that I'm carrying on? To make this hair in Canada, at least you could hold your $300. I am not even joking. Depending on who is making it, it depends on who makes the hair for you. You hold your $300. Sometimes it might be more, sometimes it might be less, depending on the person that is making it. Imagine you making braids for somebody. Maybe you make this braid for this person, and that person is waiting for you. Maybe there are 4 people that are waiting for you, or 6 people that are waiting for you. Imagine how much you will make in a day. I have a friend who told me that she makes like 2,000 plus in a day on a weekend just braiding hair. And I'm like, eh? Even me, I want to learn how to braid hair because I know that it will help me to make money in this country. So I encourage you ladies, those who don't know how to fix weave on, who don't know how to make a wig, please go and learn how to do it, because it's going to make you money. And I'm not even joking here, because there are a lot of people who don't know how to make hair, and making hair is costly in this country. So you will save yourself money by learning how to do it, because that way you can make your hair yourself and also make for others, and you don't even have to pay somebody to make your own hair because you know how to do it. Trust me, when I first came into Canada, the first hair that I carried on after I lose the one I brought from Nigeria, it was the one that I made. And how did I make that hair? It's called fox locks. I don't know if you've heard of fox locks, but I made that hair watching YouTube video, and I braided it very nicely. I don't have the picture now, otherwise I would have shown it to you, but I made that hair, and trust me, anytime I want to make my own hair, I watch YouTube videos and I do it myself, because I know going to pay somebody else to make that hair for me would cost me so much money. So why should I not learn how to do it? So all the ladies, all the guys, this is your own time to learn before you come into Canada, because you're going to make money on the side by doing this. Photography. You know, I'm going to merge these two things together: photography and event planning. You don't have an event without a photographer, and you cannot get a photographer going to an empty place without an event planner. So these two go hand in hand. So if you know how to take photographs, trust me, a section of photography, a session, sorry, could cost you anywhere from $300 to $400, depending on how many pictures you're taking. Now, imagine you going to a particular studio to take a picture. Do you know how much they're going to charge you? And it's very easy to take pictures these days. And once you have a very good phone or you have a camera, you just buy a backdrop and they sell it on Amazon. It's not really expensive. Just have a backdrop and start taking your pictures. You can even learn how to take pictures and start making money for yourself. Event planning. Do you know how to decorate? Because that is one skill that I had to learn myself. God. Look, it's not even funny right now because I learned how to decorate my own house by watching YouTube videos. I'm not saying that you learn everything in the world by watching YouTube videos. No, sometimes you have to go to a school to learn all these things. Photography, some people go to school, they take a course in photography. You can do it as well, pay the money and start earning from it later. Event planning, how to plan an event, how to plan an event, how to decorate. These are things that you need to learn, because trust me, these people are not even joking here in this country. They are making money on the side. Our Nigerian people did not come here to play. Our African people, Ghanaians, Kenyans, they didn't come here to play. They are here to make money. So your 9-to-5 job might not be enough to cater for all these things that I'm talking about. So that is the reason why you need something on the side that will help you to make more money for yourself and help you to pay the bills, because the bills are not smiling either. They are not going to wait for you. You have to pay the bills whenever you are ready, whenever it is ready. If the bill is on the second day of the month, you have to pay the bill on the second day of the month. When you delay paying your bill, you get into the bad records of this country. And trust me, it's not good to have a bad record with credit, because it can spoil you, it can ruin you. When you want to buy a big thing and you're looking for money, they will deny you access to credit because you have a bad credit. So don't start by leaving things for tomorrow. Do it immediately. I'm sorry I deviated, but the real means of saying what I said was because I want you to learn these skills, because they will help you to make money on the side so that you can have additional money to use whenever you want to. Makeup. I'm not a makeup artist. I don't know how to make up. I only know the normal, like put powder on your face, put lipstick. But real makeup, if you're going for an event, oh my goodness, I don't know how much they do it because I have not gone to do it. But I've asked people and they told me it is really expensive to make up for any event. So you're going to a wedding, you have to look tush as a lady. To do your makeup, just face alone and your gele, whatever you're wearing to that event, it's not cheap. So trust me, learning makeup in Nigeria is not expensive. So why don't you spend that money and learn how to do makeup before you come into Canada? Because trust me, you can use this to make money for yourself. And if people know your work, they will be bringing more people to you just by means of saying, by way of referrals. That girl knows how to do makeup very well. Her makeup is on point. They will refer people to you. And that's how you start building a base of clients. And you start making money. Trust me, 9-to-5 job, no they pay. It doesn't pay in this country. So learn how to do makeup, learn photography, learn event planning, hair making, baking, cooking, plumbing, painting, barbing. Now I'm going to go to the one that I know that is really important, IT. Do you know that in this country, when your phone spoils, when your laptop spoils, the amount of money you will use to go and fix it, it's better for you to use that money to go and buy a new one. Why? Because it's expensive to fix something that is broken. A TV is broken, your laptop is broken, your telephone is broken. You pay more to fix it. So learn how to fix all these things. Not just learning how to fix them, learn how to use them. Like there are some people that don't even know how to use laptop. They don't even know how to on laptop, talk less of how to use it. Microsoft Word, do you know how to use Microsoft Word? Do you know Excel? Have you used Excel? Have you learned how to use Excel before? Have you learned other things on laptop? I mean, programming. Have you learned programming? Have you learned how to use code? These are things you need to learn. So guys, sorry about that short break in transmission. I had to quickly leave where I was in order to complete this particular video. So I was saying that it's better for you to learn how to make or repair these things, because it would cost you more money to do them here in Canada. Because if something gets spoiled, like I said earlier on, you would have to go and pay so much money in order to repair it, and it's not worth it. It's better for you to buy a new one. So if you know how to fix those laptops, telephones, and maybe TVs, you would be able to get people to know you and come to you to fix those things. So the last thing I'm going to talk about is driving. Yes, driving. Do you know that as an international student or as a visitor in this country, you can drive for the first 3 months when you come into the country, as long as you come with your driver's license? So that was going to save you a lot of money. For example, if you need to go anywhere, you don't need to pay a taxi driver, you don't need to pay the bus driver in order to move around. You can move around as long as you have your driver's license and it's not expired. You can do that on your own. Another thing you can do with your car is you can do services like Uber services for people. So people need to go from one place to the other. You can drive them and collect money. Some people even give tips. Yes, they give tips for driving them around. You can also do delivery services like Uber Eats, people that buy things from like Tim Hortons, from McDonald's, from the pizza shops. You can go and pick those things and deliver to their homes, and they also give you tips. Tips is like I don't know how to put it in Nigeria language, but when somebody does something good for you, you give them money to say thank you so much for what they've done. So that is what I mean by tips. I don't want anybody to come and ask me a question, what do you mean by tips? So that's what I mean by tips. So I'm going to stop this video here. I know I've said a lot. You people know that these skills will make you more money in this country. It is one thing for you to think about, do I want to go and pay money to learn these things, or am I going to be able to do these things on my own? It is left for you to decide, because you can make this money on the side apart from your 9-to-5 jobs. Even if you don't have a 9-to-5 job, you still make this money. Another thing I want to say about driving is that some people also get or pick up people from the airport back to their homes. I know somebody that I asked how much is it to pick up somebody from the airport, and the guy told me $120. And I'm like, really? So that means with my own car I can make money on the side. Yes, because I already have a car, so I can drive around, pick people from the airport, bring them to their homes, and they pay me $120 or whatever the amount is that I tell them, and I'm making my own money. If I pick like 5 people, do you know how much it is for myself? If I continually do that on a daily basis, I am making more money for myself. So that is something you can do. And again, this truck driving is big money in Canada. Canada is looking for truck drivers. I'm serious. There are many places or companies that are employing, because the other day I was I closed from work, and I saw a place where they said looking for truck drivers. And I'm like, wow. And I've seen videos on YouTube, on Facebook and Twitter, where they are saying that they're looking for truck drivers in certain areas in this country. And I'm like, wow. So if somebody knows how to drive, they'll be able to make money on the side. So these skills are not difficult to learn. You have to tell yourself the truth that you're coming to a country like Canada. You don't want to just come here and depend on anybody, or you don't want to come here and just do your normal day's job and you think that is okay. No, these things will make you to have more money on the side, and they'll also save you more money. So I hope that with these few points of mine, I've been able to convince you that you can make money on the side while you're here in Canada with the skills you've learned from your home country in Nigeria or any part of the world before coming here. So guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you gained something from it. And just as a disclaimer, all the information that I passed on this particular video and on my channel are information that I have known from experience and from discussing with people around, my friends, and people who have just moved into the country. I've asked them questions. I interviewed them. I want to know, and they've told me these things, and that is the reason why I'm passing this message to you. Make sure you get the right information. Do your research. Do your own research. Don't depend on the things that you hear on internet or anything like that. Make your own research. And also, for those who are planning to come to Canada, please don't let any agent swindle you. Be very careful of what you're doing. And in terms of the things that you can bring to Canada, I've made a detailed video about this. Please go watch and check it on my channel. And guys, please subscribe to my channel. It helps my channel to grow, and it also helps the algorithm, the YouTube algorithm, to move my videos to those who need to hear about this particular video, because I believe this video has helped a lot of people, because I know I posted something like this on TikTok and that video went viral. I know people want to know what skills they need to learn before they come into a country like this. And so guys, I want to beg, because I have a goal this month. Before the end of the year 2023, I want to get like 30,000 subscribers. So I'm looking up to you guys. So please like my videos, share my videos, subscribe to my channel, and do all those fun stuff so that I can get to 30,000. Without you, there's no me. And I make my videos once every week on Sundays. Don't forget to watch the videos that will pop up on your screen very shortly. And I know fully well that next time you'll be seeing a video from me, it will be something totally different from what I do sitting down. I'm going to be doing something out of the ordinary. Guys, please don't fail to watch my next video, which will be coming up next week. It's going to be wonderful. I promise you. So until I see you on my next video, stay safe and bye.